Hello everybody, my name is Shona, I'm here at Magic, and welcome back. Today we are going to continue where we left off to paint our 3D models in Substance Painter. So, let's get started. Okay, so last time that I was doing this, our lovely little kimono doll, she's so cute. I realized that she needed a little bit more of a reference. Let me bring up her references. Here it is. Da, 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 da. Sorry about this. Forgot to bring it up. But yeah, I realized I needed some more references to continue where I left off for her. And alright. Let me just make this bigger so you guys can see it. So I collected some more, as you can see here. I wanted something as a reference for her belt, for her obi belt, and I wanted these flowers right here as reference. And I also wanted these little wave pattern here on her kimono, as well as cloud patterns, which I may or may not do, but it's good reference regardless, you know. And so that is currently what I was looking for, which is the reason why I had to stop it prematurely. But also, sorry about that. Also, it's always good to have references because you never know what you might get inspired by, and so that is the reason why I went ahead and cut it short last time. So now I went ahead and I found this wave pattern here. This was a free pattern that I found online. It was from I'm not sure, but it was a free pattern I found online. And I was like, okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to modify this and I'm going to make it into a pattern I can put onto her, which is what I did. I'm not going to tell you how I did this. This is a completely different tutorial, but I will show you. I used Substance Sampler, and I made this into kind of like a embroidery pattern looking thing. Well, really more like a weave pattern. And so this is what I created. And I saved this and I have exported this out. So I'm going to re-import this. I'm going to close that. I don't need it anymore. And I don't think it's in here right now. So let me see. No, it's not. So to import this, you can either drag and drop it in, which is something that I can definitely do. Oh, it was right there. It would be, might actually be in here. Yeah, it is. So I'm just going to drag and drop it in. You can do it like that. And I'm going to do to my library assets, import. And there it is, right there, smack them in the middle. You can either do it like that, or you can press this guy right here and add the resources manually. Go here. I'm going to want all of these guys, so I'm going to click these. I'm going to want the vine here, this one here, and I think that one, that one, that one. Might not use these, but I'm still going to import them just in case. I want the filled one. Okay. And then all of these is undefined. You can change this to, this is an alpha, so you want this as an alpha. This is another alpha. This is an alpha as well. I just didn't call it that. Oops. Alpha. alpha. So this one doesn't have alpha on there. So this one I'm going to put as texture. And alpha. Okay. And your library assets, you can either put it in the current session or into the project itself. It will always open in it, but I'm going to go with library assets. Let's press import. All done. Yeah, let's go. So now I can use this for pretty much any brush setting that I want for her, which is why I wanted these in, because they're going to be so nice to use. Yes, they are. All right. So we're going to go and we're going to put the weave pattern on here. So let's go back to the smart shaders. No, it's not here. Then it's probably here. Here it is. Okay, so we're going to grab it here and we're going to just throw it on here. Okay, so automatically it came out like this, all transparent looking and weird. Don't panic, don't freak out. I'm going to turn this off. Turn off the opacity. And then I'm going to increase the tiling on this till about, not too, it's too big. About 5. 5's good. Then I'm going to turn the opacity down on her. Come on, thank you. To about 25. Okay, but you're not done yet. It's at 26. Hey, I said 25. Give me 25. Thank you. You're not done yet. As you can see, if you zoom in, right here, you can see all the little stuff going over this marking here. It's also going over here as well. I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and add a black mask, and then I'm going to add a compare mask. Now, for whatever reason, you can't add this without adding a mask to the layer first. For some reason, it just does not work. I think just how they have it set up. Now I'm going to go down to the compare mask, and I'm going to set this layer, layers below. We're going to just set this to halfway. You can kind of sort of start to see it here. But I'm going to go into the middle here, and right now it says greater than. I want this lesser than the layers below. So I'm just going to select that, and there you have it. That's all you need to do. So now my little height carving that I did for this layer down here is not being affected by the wave pattern, and it's not being drowned out. Like this painting is, sorry, here is not being drowned out by the wave pattern. So that's what I wanted. Huzzah! Now the question is, do I want to keep it on this, and do I want it on here? And I do. So we're going to go back to here, and I'm going to go to the alphas real quick. No, this one. Here we are. Basic hard. I'm going to get rid of it from the middle part here. Oops, I changed the material. Give me my material, please. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Alright. Didn't want it there. I'm leaving it up here. Just fine right there. I just don't want it on the bulby. It shouldn't be on the belt. Belt's completely different pattern. Or material. That's the right word. Alrighty. Okay. So now I'm gonna bring this down. Here. Perfect. Now I'm going to turn this one on. And obviously I masked this out a long time ago, so you're not going to see it. But what I'm going to do with this layer is I'm going to go to my imported stuff. I'm going to rotate. Okay, so I want this to the other way. That's good. And we're going to put this right there. There we go. Do the smaller one. We're going to rotate it the other way. Right there. And I'm gonna put big one maybe right there, and another small one rotated a little bit right there. Actually, no, we'll put it here. Yeah, I like that much better. I'm going to take it, make it a little bit smaller. There. I'm going to turn this off temporarily so it doesn't do that. Yeah, that's better. Again. Just to break up the sameness. Okay. So, now I'm going to go to this one. And I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go to the back, turn this off, and I'm going to try my best to match this. There, and I'm just going to bring this under, like so. So let me bring this under here. Let's try again. This is the tricky part. There, as best I can. Yeah, that's work. Alright. Next, I want one here. All right. Okay. This green is going to be for the leaves, so I'm not touching these yet. Let's go to this color here. This is the fun part. Oh, the colors. The colors of the rainbow. Rotate it for now. Oh, I want it on both sides, so turn back the symmetry. Okay. Swap. Put this one back on. It's a little hard to see it. Huh. Interesting. There we go. I think this one needs to be much darker for it to show up. There we go. It's like, how dare you? How dare you no show? Okay. I think I might make this like this instead. Maybe make it a gold. Yeah. That's better. I want that there. Rotate this out of the way. So let's go to the back now. The back is a little bit too sparse. It's not good. No bueno. Okay, and one more this way. Okay, that's much better. I'm going to turn off her hair for a little bit so I can see the top of her body. I like the gold by itself a little bit. I think that's cool. But I'm going to turn this way. That's good. There. There we go. Just to add a little bit of variation so she's not just stagnantly the same color all the way around. You know? Yeah. Oops. Let me turn this the other way. To the other side. And no, I'm not putting on the symmetry because I don't want it to be perfectly symmetrical. Not for patterns like this. Like, they're usually kind of all over and they look chaotic, but there is like rhyme and reason to it. So I'm just trying to emulate that as best I can. And I think this looks great so far. Alright. So let me go to the vines. It should be here. Haha! Found you. Vines, vines, vines. Here you are. We're gonna go to the green. Now this guy is just gonna tie everything together now. Since it's underneath pretty much all the patterns. And bear in mind, this is just one way that you can paint and create things in Substance Painter. I don't want this symmetrized. It's good. Yeah. There are people who have created stuff just by actually, like, you know, painting and everything, which is good, but I'm not doing that right now. Not yet, at least. I'll do that in a second. I want this underneath these guys. There. I think that looks really good. And I'm going to keep that as is. That looks so cute. She's so cute! Okay, so I see this pattern and I think, oh, that looks pretty cool. And then I'm disappointed. Maybe the gold. Let's look at the OB really quick. Cool. Okay. Actually, there is a thread alpha, I believe. So let me search for it really quick. Let me look for it here instead. Might have it here. Fingerprints. No, if I wanted a fingerprint, I'd go to the police station. It's weird, because I know it's there, because I've used it many times, but I think it just doesn't like me today. Might be under textures. Yes, yes it is. Ha 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 ha. Me want you. Okay. Contrast. Timing. Let's see if that works. No. See? Again, you don't like me today. Let's try this one. I might actually do dots instead. Let's try the arrows. That actually looks pretty good. This is where the painting comes in. Quality. The quantity, I mean. Let's see what quantity looks like. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Okay. So, I'm going to take this guy. It's a little bit too low. Let's get... Oh, hold on. I need to put it up more. Liked it just simple. That's better. Okay. A little OB. This is at least the beginning of it, so I'm not done with it yet. That's for sure. Let's see what it would look like without all that decor. Let me give her back her hair and not make her bald anymore. Ah, it's so decorative. It's so nice. I might actually carve this part out simply because I think it ought to be a little bit more like have height and depth. So let me mask this one out. And we're gonna give this a darker. No, we're gonna get this color back. Gonzos. And we're gonna increase the height for this. There we go. See, now it's like kind of looks like it's coming out. I might increase it a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit better. Let's... Okay, that's much better. Add a paint layer. It's brown, orangish brown, more like. Add some height. And I'm gonna change... That's fine, actually. Yeah. I'm only adding the line where I want this guy to kind of pop out of the background a little. So I'm adding that. I don't like it there. Okay. Now she looks like she's popping. It's popping! Oh my goodness. And I can change the color. We have blue. Bluish gray. So it's not so bright. And I can still make this pop. I know some people might have a different way of doing stuff, but it's fine. I'm doing it the way that I want to. And the way that I think it looks good. If I don't like it, I can erase it. I'm not happy with right here. Okay. That looks pretty cute. I'm going to add another paint layer, but this time I'm not going to have the height. I literally just want to paint on this. We're going to change this color. Back to that brown. I'm going to increase the hardness a little bit. Paint underneath that. Don't know, I gave me height. I didn't want a height, so I'm going to turn it off. There we go. Good. So going against the grain. That's it. And here we go. Just highlighting these little grains that I have already, and it should make those pop. Yep. Add a bit of a shadow here and there. And this is a bit too shiny. It's bothering me. Okay, that's less shiny. Still pretty shiny, but not too bad. This one's gotta bring up the roughness a bit too. If I actually press base color, actually, see, it looks like this. This is literally what it looks like without all the material. So I'm literally just painting on top of this so that she actually has her little OB belt and it doesn't look weird. Let me turn on back material. Yeah. Okay. There. Look at that belt. Isn't that cute? And let's change. Let's get some little bit of a highlights on here. More white. Yeah, there we go. Mm-hmm. There. So I'm painting it like I normally would in like Photoshop or something, just to give it like that little bit of sheen and shadow. I'm not just relying on the materials and sticking it in, because I'm going to paint her face the exact same way that I did here, except without the height, obviously. You don't want that. You don't want height in your thing. It's weird. Why would you want that? So for the OB, let me see if there's a pattern that I kind of like that can work. I like this little diamond pattern, so I'm going to do a fill layer so you can see all that little patterning now. And I'm going to add a little bit of a height to this one. And I'm going to give it the blackish blue color that we started with. Yeah. Do I? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. That's what I want. Black mask. I'm going to bring this underneath the OB belt so it's not going to mess with what I did. All underneath that. And we're going to paint this in. Because I know this color isn't the right. I'm going to turn off the height for this. Off. Don't need this. Let's bring the roughness up for this. Probably don't need the metal, but we're doing that. Because I feel like the color isn't the same, because I had to put this coloring after doing this one, so I don't think it's the same color, and it's been bothering me, so we're gonna change that. Let me get rid of the alpha for it, and we're going to go right back to the brush tool. There you are. There. You just barely see it going over what I just made. And as an added bonus, apparently it's making the OB belt stand out even more, which is wonderful. I love happy accidents. Good. Good. It's also decreased its shininess, which is what that layer had to begin with. Got rid of the metallic shininess that layer had, that the Japanese wave layer had. I didn't want that, so we can get rid of it. Oops. Okay. Let's go back to here. Okay. I'm just adjusting the design on this one a little bit better. So it stands out from the background much better. There we go. Okay. So I can save that. Go back that brown. Save that too. Okay. It's better. And we're gonna decrease how shiny this looks, because I don't like how it sometimes makes it look like plastic. That's no bueno. We don't want plastic. No, no. We want cloth. Shiny cloth? The cloth. That just did a line I didn't want, so let's erase that. Alright. Good. Back to this guy now. it's here. Interesting. Let's not overcomplicate my life. We're gonna do it this way instead. That green is too bright. Nah. Let's go back to the aqua. Just a smidge darker. I apologize if you can hear the sirens. I promise you I didn't do anything. Oh my gosh. Welcome to downtown Miami. It is a regular daily occurrence. It is so loud. Just very carefully get in the corners first. Now, erase everything else. I could have used a stencil to do this. 100% could have, but nah. Alright. Maybe I should add some height to this. I'm gonna go back to regular brush, please. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna add a teensy teepy bit of height to this. Just a smidge. A little tiny bit. Just so I have a little bit of a pattern there. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna erase around the edges a little bit better. untidy, and I don't like that. There you go. Okay. That's looking pretty good. I'm gonna add one more for the, this is the last one for the belt. I'm gonna go back to the gold. And we're going to do this. I'll zoom out. That's pretty good. It's perfect. And obviously, we don't want them perfect. It doesn't matter if they're perfect or not. There, that's much better. This way, it kind of sort of just leans into the belt a little bit more since the belt is gold. And I like to imagine like those garments that have like those little gold stitches overlaying over other stitches that you might see on fabric. And I'm just cleaning up the belt a little bit better. Just for my funds. Done. Okay, that makes me happy. My little signature in the back. This is random. There it is. Random mark that doesn't belong. Go away. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with her body. There's nothing else I can do to it except the part with her top. So let's go back down to the black. This is the reason why I couldn't keep the symmetry on, because I needed to do this part. The obi belt. Well, not obi, but the way that her garment is shown. Right there. And there. Okay, that's pretty good. And then I'm going to pick wave pattern. Don't want it on the actual undergarment, so we're gonna remove that. And then this is the OB belt color. I might actually go with the aqua instead. It lets me. Yeah, the aqua. I might change this because her hair is right there, so let me look at it all together in a little bit. This is when you want to use this. Okay. There you go. That's better. Oh, this works. Just to clean up around the edges a little bit better. Hmm. Okay. With that fighting with me, we're done. Let's see what she looks like with that. Yeah, yeah. This is still bothering me. This is genuinely bothering me now. Okay. There. That's better. Much better. Okay. I'm happy with this. I am going to make sure you save. Always save. Always save. Okay. It's telling me that it didn't save. So I'm going to rename it. Dress. Okay, yeah, it's good. Alright. So, what I'm going to do now is we're going to move on to her face. I preemptively went and got her skin color simply because I know I didn't have it here, and I had it on my other computer, and I didn't want to have to fight to find it. So there's her skin color right now. That's fine. I don't need to mask this one out. I'm going to make another one of her skin. Turn this off. This is why I wanted it, so I could do that. And I'm going to do this a little bit darker. That's good. Save that. Then I'm going to go up to the top one, and I'm going to put the regular one I had before that. And I'm going to black mask it. And we're going to add a filter. Blur. Of the intensity. That's good. I'm going to bring down the flow size up, stroke opacity down, way up. And this is going to be for right here. That way, I have a bit of a shadow on her, especially around her base. I'll take off her hair. You can see what I'm talking about. Okay, there. So she got a bit of a shadow underneath, like behind her, you know? And if I want a little less on here, I can. Perfect. And I can go in and maybe make this a little less saturated. And maybe a little bit more on the pink side instead. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. And I'm gonna save it. Never knew when I need it. Now let's get her cute little blush going. We're gonna add the black mask. And then this one, I'm definitely gonna use the symmetry for. Okay, make it smaller. Okay, a little bit bigger. Okay, that's good. And now I'm gonna add another filter, which is I want to blur this out. It's too strong. Alright. That's much better. Oh yeah, that's adorable. I love that. A little bit more. And now I can go in and a little bit more paint to her face. That is so cute. I love it so much. Alright, we're going to preemptively black mask that one out. And I'm going to bring it back the flow. And the spacing, bring it back down. And we're going to scroll all the way down to the hardness. We want this hard because it's going to be for her eyes. Now I can either do this with her eyes like so, which I actually really like. I needed to turn up the opacity. My bad. That's perfect. Alright. And I'm gonna do one more, but this one's gonna be in red for her lips. Oh no, that's too bright. No, go back down. That's better. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. There she is. That is the most adorable doll I have ever seen. I don't need to do this, but I just think it's so cute. And I always like, let me turn this on. Good. I always like doing things like that. There we go. She's so cute! Okay. Alright, so I just have one more. It's just her hair. Her hair is a little bit too plain. We're gonna put some flowers in her hair. Nothing too crazy. Actually, I was gonna put like a bow instead. Um, I don't have to. I don't have to, but I think it'd be really cute if she has a little decoration in her hair, since all of her is so, deliciously decorative and everything else is not. So we're gonna do that for the hair. Let me go into the body really quick, and we're going to do this. And just throw it in the folder, just because. There we go. It's too all over the place, and that bothers me. Okay, a few things I need to fix. Wait, did I have a problem before I put it in a folder or not? Yes, it did. So it's not the group. Alright, so I'll fix that in a little bit. So that's the hair. We're gonna go back with the gold. Back to using this. Sweet. Let's do this. Okay. I keep doing that because I'm so used to Clip Studio, and that once I use Clip Studio, I can do this, like erase stuff, by pressing C instead. And I always forget that Clip Studio is the only one that does that. So I try to touch that in Photoshop or some other programs that require me to erase things, and I keep forgetting, no, madame, you can't do that. If you were wondering why on earth did I do it on the different layers, because I'm going to shade this so they stand out by putting a paint layer in between the two. Whoops. And I'm going to scroll all the way down, and I'm going to get a darker red. And I don't want to hue shift this, so this way. Thank you. Just like that. Looks like this. Some air ambient. Turn to solid opacity. We're going to bring the hardness down. I'm going to bring this over. That's better. we go. Let's go back to this. Not liking the way that this looks a little bit. Okay. Okay, so one more thing. I like the flowers. I'm not going to use the flowers that I used from before. I'm going to use these guys. So let's go back to here. Did I type something in that I can't find them again? Ah, there they are. We're doing this one. Thank you. That's much better. So now she's got a little flower in her hair. So that's so cute. And I will add a little bit of height to this thing just to make it stand out from her hair. Just a little bit like that. That is so nice. And everything else would be painted on. Wow, I think this looks great. I might add a little bit of a highlight to her hair. Not her hair, her ribbon. So make it a little bit more on the orangey side. No, it's not gonna. It would work normally, but the material is messing with it. No. Let me see what it looks like on the material. Not much of a difference, so I'm probably not going to do it after all. But yeah, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so I might make another fill there. No color, no roughness, no metallic, just the height. And I'm going to use that to make her ribbons kind of stand out without me adding extra pigmentation to it. So you don't want that. Yeah, just to make it stand out just a little bit. A little bit. Yeah, there we go. So with that, I believe I'm done. And I'm actually quite happy with this. Very, very happy with this. It's so cute. Okay, so next time I'm going to show you how to export all of this and import it back into Maya, and I'm going to show you how to actually manually set up your textures, because sometimes Maya doesn't have the plugin. I'll also show you how to get the plugin for Substance Painter, just in case you may or may not have it at home. Okay, thanks you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!